Good morning. Welcome to the Sunday edition of Coffee with the Tigg for July 15th, 2018, volume number 71. I now have Best Version of Gotta Have Faith by the Limp Bizkit. I should turn it down just a bit. You probably can't hear me over it. Anyway, that's what I forgot to do yesterday, is put a little music on so you just don't, you hear what I listen to. I don't know how loud to make it, so anyway. I have 38 subscribers now. I forgot now. Hitting that 40 mark real soon. Um, I'm quite surprised. Yeah, I do the dark YouTube. That's why it got dark. I'm going into my channel here. I think I'm up to 38. Thank you to the three people that subscribed to me over the last couple of days. Much appreciated. I'll be doing live racing when I get a cam for my computer. Right now I'm using a tablet for those who don't know or don't watch any of the old ones. I actually have a tablet that I use, an RCA Viking Pro 10. Nice little tablet. They were on sale not that long ago. Rolled back at Walmart for under $100. It's Android. It does everything, and it's got a attachable or a detachable keyboard, which is really nice, and you can plug in a mouse, so you can use it just like a little laptop, even though it's Android. It does everything that Android does, and then it does a lot of things that a laptop does with the keyboard that detaches, makes it a lot easier to type because I hate the poking the screen typing. Anyway, that's how I do my blogs. I'm going to get a cam here soon, probably the next couple of weeks or so, maybe, hopefully sooner. I don't think so, and I would try to do some live racing, figure out how to do that, and then I'm not that good, so you'll see how bad a good driver, a bad driver, or how good a bad driver is. I guess High Bank's too busy to head down here. No big deal. It would have been cool, because I got to go to work tomorrow and the rest of the week. So it's at 5 a.m. to spin to 4 almost the past couple of days. Other than yesterday, of course, because car wouldn't start. Had a buddy show up shortly after I got done my vlog. Jumped it. Easy peasy. Runs. I don't know if it's part of the recalls that I never took it for. It's a 2006 Chevy Malibu. The ton of recalls they had. I don't think this car's had any of them done. I didn't think I was going to be having this car this long. It's supposed to be just a temporary car. I've had it for 3 years now. Almost 4. Longer than I thought it would. And it's because I had to replace the engine in it. So there goes money for a better car. Yeah. So that's the story on the car. And that's running fine now. I don't know if it was part of the... I've never looked up to see what recalls it has on it. So maybe that's one of them. It drains the battery for no apparent reason. It's done it before. I thought it was just an old battery, so I changed it. Had the alternator checked. It's fine. So that's that. Anyway, take a drink of coffee. Anywho, I'm lost. 4 minutes in, I'm lost. Sim racing. Nothing's dropped since yesterday. If you haven't fired up your R Factor 2, fire that up. Get those 2 new classic F1 cars. Haven't taken them out yet. I tried to drive the 91 Group C cars at Manning Coors, or however you pronounce it. I'm terrible at pronouncing track names and foreign names, stuff like that. So if I fuck them up, bear with me. I am purely American, United Statesian. Yeah, we'll get in that discussion one day about what exactly an American is. It's just not people from the United States. It's everybody in this hemisphere. So there you go. I'm a citizen of the United States, so I mess up. Our even back in the 80s when I graduated high school, our education system was starting to fail. It's probably been failing before that, but it's really failing now. Anyway, not on that subject. I hate that subject. Um, Back's kind of bothering me too. I already ran one hot lap today, and 260Z at Riverside Club, or I did the short. I don't know which one that is. You're gonna have to explain that to me again, High Bank, because I done did forgot. Um, that's a fun little car. I hate the sound it makes. It makes this whistling sound. It's annoying. I don't know if that's the turbo in it or what, but it makes a weird ass whistling sound. I uploaded the video in car. You can hear it. So there's that. It's a fun little car to drive. I drove probably in an illegal mod yesterday. I drove the Chevy Monza, Dokken, something like that, at Mid-America Motorplex, which is now called something completely different. I don't even remember what it's called. Circuit of Mid-America or some crap like that. I don't know why they changed the name of it, but anyway, they changed the name of that track. It's still the same layout, still the same everything, but they changed the name of it. Maybe, I don't know. We won't get into that. Avoid confusion. Mid-America and Road America and Mid-Ohio, you know. So they want to change the name, so there you go. Road of, what is it called? I forgot now. Damn it. Let's look real quick. Hopefully it comes up. Yeah, Mid-America Racetrack. And it'll tell me real quick what they changed it to. Mid-America Motorplex is what it used to be called, and now it is called Raceway Park of the Midlands, RPM. Okay, that's kind of cool, but, you know, I'm used to Mid-America Motorplex, man, not RPM, which, okay, that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I just hope they notice they do open track racing on Fridays and Saturdays. It's like $80, $120, and I think 200 and some odd bucks for a full day of track activity. Now, if you got a race car of any sort, road racing car, I don't think that's half bad. Go out there and run a track. And if it runs like the one in Assetto Corsa, of course the trees aren't there. If you get the track, sim version of the track, ignore all the trees. If you're a track maker and you want to fix a track to make it look like it does in real life, that's the one to do. Everything else is fine. The layout's fine. The grip levels seem. I mean, I'm not a real race car driver, but the grip levels seem okay to me. But the trees, the amount of trees in that place is just, they're not there. So if you want to, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to learn how to do it. Wouldn't mess up the track, but you know how to pull out all those stinking lousy trees. Please do. There's a picture right there on my computer that shows it has very little trees. Maybe 10 along the pit yard. No, that's not even the pit lane straight. It's the other little straight. Anyway, fix that. Especially in the Assetto Corsa, because I like it in the Assetto Corsa because it's, the patches are there in all the versions of the track for R Factor 2. I don't think it's an R Factor 2, but R Factor, I'll have to double check, but GTR2, GPL, or not GPL, GTL, the patches are there, but in the Assetto Corsa, the patches actually have a different grip level, and if you hit them wrong, you slide off the track, which I would think would happen in real life. They have less grip, so if you hit them wrong, because it's one right off a turn, if you hit it wrong, well, you slide off, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's what happens in real life. I've only been to the track once, and that was almost 10 years ago, and I don't remember, and I don't think I got close to that corner because it's in the middle of the track. I just went around the outside. I didn't go around the middle of it. I didn't get to drive on it or even ride in a car on it at the time. It wasn't, even though we paid to get in and we were going to be allowed to. other things were more important than us actually driving on a real racetrack in our street car, following the pace car around, which would have been cool as hell for me to do because I've never done anything like that. I've only walked on Iowa Speedway like 4 times, walked around the thing 4 times. Um, and that's why, and if you ever wanted to know why the NR2K version of Iowa Speedway looks almost spot on, it's because they used the probably 1,200 to 1,500 pictures I took that day to do the track. That's why it looks so spot on. Um, so you got me to thank for that. About the only thing I've ever really actually contributed to the sim racing world. Um, there goes an But I'm getting more comfortable with the. I haven't taken out project cars since last weekend, so I've got one hot lap challenge doing that. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable in learning how to drive the Assetto Corsa a little bit with the R Factor 2. Just letting the tires warm up instead of going out there blasting. Just go around, drive some laps. Besides that, I have to learn the tracks 9 times out of 10 anyway. But I like the track map that almost every sim has now except for R Factor 2. I'm going to have to look to see if there's a plugin for that. Just so I know what corner's coming up because I can see that out the corner of my eye. You know, I don't. Once I've got the track configuration pretty well down, I don't look at it. It's oblivious. If you watch my Assetto Corsa videos, I don't see any of that stuff. I see what's in front of me. I see the gear indicator, and that's about it. Because, well, it's right in the center of the screen. I don't even see any of the rest of that stuff. After I get used to the track, I don't see the track map. I don't see anything. I put that all on there for the replays, so you can see pedal work, which I like that little app in Assetto Corsa. You get to see the pedal work. The G-force meter, that's kind of cool in the replay. That's another reason why it's on there. I don't see it when I'm running. I don't see any of that stuff. It's totally blurred out or ignored by my vision. I just see the road in front of me. I don't know. 12 minutes. I don't think I did 12 minutes yesterday, but there you go. I will start trying to do. I had my tablet set up to do live, and I'm going when I get the cam, I'll try to do live. Maybe some live broadcasting, hot lapping. And boy, you get to see how bad I really actually am, because one lap is usually what I get, and then I'll mess up a lap or two, and then have another good lap, and then mess up a lap or two, and then have a decent lap. I'll run 10, 15 laps and maybe have. I'll use in that set of course especially. I'll use the hot lapping thing, because if you go off track, it says the lap's disallowed. I do that with all of them, the time trials. So only good laps count. You know, and when you look at the replays, only the good laps count. So you know which ones are the good laps. And, you know, not going off track, not, you know, that's, you know, some people think that's the way to drive. You know, you stay on the track. Anyway. I've babbled on long enough, haven't I? Anyway, I haven't heard from Bill, so there probably won't be a live one of these. Shucks. Because all we would have talked about was Riverside for 3 freaking hours anyway. Maybe I've gotten John on Facebook, talked about his, but maybe one day I'll do that. Maybe I'll try setting up some interviews for this. Never know. Add a little spice to it. Add some real-time racing, live broadcasting racing, and I'm not much of racing with the AI, but I'll try it. What the hell? I always think the AI is stupid and always in my way, so I usually wind up beating the hell out of them. Can't do that in an F1 car or an open wheel car, but you know, whatever. So there you go. There's this week's 2 versions. I may start doing on Saturdays after I come home from work at noon. You know, be late and be, you know, noon mine time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern. So, yeah, I'll think about it. Just see what's out there. And anyway, that's this week's version of Sunday with Coffee with the Tigg. Have a good day. Have a good week. Don't work too hard. I know I'm going to, but don't you. It's not going to be as hot this week. Thank God. Last week about killed me. I won't even get into that. How hot and humid it was. Drained. I couldn't have done one of these even if I tried. But anyway, smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.